Most assume Agrippina was merely a victim of history, but the reality is she was one of the most powerful political operators the Roman Empire ever knew. She turned a path of exile into a throne for her son, leaving a trail of bodies behind her.
Born in Cologne in 15 CE, Agrippina spent her childhood watching the Julio-Claudian dynasty consume her own family. After her mother died in exile and her brothers were lost to political violence, she realized that in Rome, you either rule or you perish.
She spent years in exile, waiting for a chance to strike back at the heart of power. When she returned, she maneuvered to marry her own uncle, the Emperor Claudius, effectively rewriting Roman law just to claim the title of Augusta. In 50 CE, Agrippina secured her legacy by forcing Claudius to adopt her son Nero. She had successfully jumped him ahead of the biological heir, Britannicus, placing her own bloodline at the doorstep of supreme authority.
The final move came in 54 CE, when Claudius died suddenly after a meal. Rumors of poison mushrooms followed, but for Agrippina, the motive was clear. Nero was finally the emperor. She wielded power like no other woman, appearing on coins as the equal of her son. However, the hunger for dominance eventually turned her own creation against her, as Nero grew independent and ruthless. When his assassins finally came for her in 59 CE, Agrippina refused to plead. She pointed to her own body and commanded them to strike her womb, the source of her triumph and her ultimate demise.